Yo, what's good? It's your boy Big Steve. This is another episode of Go Blue After Dark. Tonight we're gonna be talking about the college football playoff rankings. They got us at 5. Kind of surprising, being that I was expecting 4, maybe even 3, but outside of the first 3, with Tennessee being number 1, they earned it. Followed by Ohio. Uh, Georgia dominated Oregon to start the season off. Had a couple close games, but dominant defending champions. I want to keep an eye on that linebacker situation. They lost one of the best linebackers in the nation, and we know how that go. They had 3. Clemson at 4. Shocker. I was expecting probably TCU, maybe even Bama to be over them. But Clemson 4, they got us at 5, followed by Bama at 6, TCU 7. Um, to be honest, I don't blame them for putting us at 5 because out of the top 5 teams, we probably had one of the weakest schedules. Especially Iowa started off, I believe, a top 15 team and has not lived up to it. So when you 8 weeks into the season, 8, 9 weeks into the season, and it shows you only played one ranked team, they're going off of that schedule. So we at the 5 spot. With that being said, we all know you win out, you in. Um, we got 2 ranked schedules, teams ranked left, with Illinois looking good. Kind of, they got the old coach from Wisconsin, and they got the top running back rusher in the nation. He don't get enough credit, but he's been at Illinois a couple years now. I believe it's Chase Brown, and he's leading the nation in rushing. So there's not gonna be no cakewalk. So we got a chance with those 2 games still left to. If we happen to have a one-loss season, but manage to win those 2 games, we can see what happens at the end of the season. But we all know we can't depend on that. Just win out. Just win out. You know, Bama got LSU this weekend. They got LSU top 10 as a 2-loss team. I guess Brian Kelly trying to turn it around down there. But yeah, I like where we at. I like where we at. I think it's just been kind of confusing watching the Michigan team because we been dominating, but we really haven't been dominating. We about each game we've been about 3 plays away from being probably a 500 team. You know, you take away those first 3 games. I remember Maryland had us nervous. Iowa had us nervous. Indiana, nah. Penn State had us nervous. We dominated. That was our best game, to be honest. We dominated that game, but we couldn't finish. We turned the ball over, trying to settle for field goals. And then Michigan State, we didn't. If we'd steady kicking 5 field goals, scored a couple touchdowns that Michigan State game, I feel we'd have been 3 or 4. I felt we'd most likely been 4, but that's just one spot. Like I said, we went out, we in there. So, I don't really have a problem with the rankings right now. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked by any means. Um, you know, we 5 right now, and we know what we gotta do. We know what we gotta do. I'm gonna go ahead and go over the top 25 right quick. So top 25: Tennessee 1, Ohio 2, Georgia 3, Clemson 4, Michigan go blue We 5. Alabama 6. Surprising. TCU 7th. Disrespectful. Oregon 7-1. And you kind of got to look at it as who Ohio beat to be over Georgia. Or Georgia dominated a top 10 team. And Ohio was losing in the fourth quarter to Penn State. That just shows you how about the rankings. But Oregon 8, USC 9, LSU 10. LSU 10 kind of surprising to me because, to be honest, they got 2 losses, and I feel they just in the same boat as us. They was a couple plays away from being probably under 500. So Ole Miss I like at 8-1. UCLA 7-1. I feel that's surprising. Kansas State 6-2. I like Kansas State. I like their offensive line. I like their defensive line. Running back Martinez been balling out, but I think he's still hurt. I don't know. Utah can really mess some things up. I think Utah's scary going down the stretch. It's 6-2. Then you got Penn State at 15, 6-2. Illinois 7-1. Brett Bielema, everybody know he's a Big Ten coach. He want to physically dominate you. So we got them coming up. They 7-1 right now. North Carolina is a surpriser. I thought they was done with. I ain't gonna lie. I think it was like the week 1 or 2. They had one of those games, and I was thinking Matt Brown finna get fired soon. But they 7-1. And they probably still got Clemson left. That's gonna be a good game. Oklahoma State 6-2. I don't know what's going on with them, but they 6-2. Tulane 7-1. That's they top 20. I'm pretty sure that's probably the first time they've been in the top 25 of the college playoff rankings, but that's dope. Syracuse 6-2. That make the Clemson look better. Wake Forest 6-2. I think if their quarterback would have been healthy this year, they could have been in the chase for that ACC championship game. Oregon State 6-2. That's surprising. They've been down for a while. Texas 5-3. I don't know what it is about Texas and that Ohio team, but yeah, they love them. And UCF 6-2. So there you have it. First release of the college football playoff rankings this year. Michigan's number 5. Let's see what happens. It's some good games coming up this weekend. That Tennessee-Georgia game. And to be honest, going off how that game goes, if it's a close game, they probably move, one of those teams probably just fall, still be top 7. So it can get crazy. We are every football fan right now looking at it saying the SEC probably could have 3 teams in the playoffs. So with that being said, then you got the Big Ten. If you come out with, either Michigan or the Ohio team with 1 loss, I think Clemson's gonna lose another game. They got some players young, but I just don't think they're that much better than the next teams in the ACC, to be honest. But we gonna see. There's some good games still left. Everybody know, being a Michigan fan, when this came out last year, man, when the season started, we wasn't even had a 2% chance of making the college playoffs. But this is why we love college football, man. So, Michigan number 5. Let's see what we do at Rutgers. It's going to be a lot of traps. Everybody looking at it right now saying, all right, let's see who fall first. So Let's just keep winning. Let's not try to go, well, we need to lose and right now. No, let's win every game. Other teams did it, so why not us? So let's see, can JJ find a way to make some plays as a big time quarterback. I love our run game, so we gonna see. So like I said, first release of the college football playoff rankings: Tennessee 1, Ohio 2, Georgia 3, Clemson 4, Michigan 5, Bama 6. So let's get ready for this weekend. We got Rutgers night game, and night game in New Jersey can be a trap game. So let's go, man. Go blue.